I am so glad to be here today, because today I'm going to share a space about being a goddess. I don't know if you've seen them around you, but you sometimes see the crown they're carrying on their heads. Or maybe you're one of those who carry a crown yourself. I'm going to tell you about something happened just recently. I was invited for celebrating a birthday for a goddess, and it was so many goddesses alive at that table. They inspired me a lot. I got so touched by the stories they told from their hearts. The whole stories, not beautiful stories, just everything from them. And what made me also very impressed was the lack of blockages within their systems. When they spoke, their voice resonated with the whole body and the message. Everything was vibrating. It was also so beautiful to see the stories who got shared, who got all the tensions from everyone at the table. Everyone listened with all the senses they had to the stories, and no one were ever interrupting anyone. And the stories got told to the end. It was also beautiful to see, or maybe the most, how the goddesses accepted themselves like they were. And they accepted so much yes of themselves in their own stories. It was such a knowledge on how desirable they were in other people's eyes. And it was a yes to that it's okay to be wanted with everyone within sight. It got also clear to me that these goddesses had no blockage in their minds on who were going to feel this attraction or this desirable wish to be seen from them. They saw everyone. They saw the power and the sexuality in both men and women. That made me myself aware that I had a blockage who stopped me from experience both sexes the same. The power and the curiosity and the braveness of saying yes was stronger than everything. The strength to say yes to themselves. And that's what we're here for today. To find our own goddesses in ourselves and see if we might turn out a little bit more like what we want to be. Julia Cameron has written a book, and the name is Heart Steps. And I'm going to read one of the pages in that book. And first, it's a short line. Undoubtedly, we become what we envisage. My soul is rich beyond my knowing. I honor the Creator within me. I carry riches, jewels, and abundance. I have a bountiful heart. I'm dowerized by love, by compassion, by companionship, and I act with generosity. I am sourced in God. All godness flows to me and through me. There is no limit to what I can accomplish. I am the hand of life, flowing toward greater life. My creations are the creations of the Creator within me. I create with bliss and excitement. I create with freedom and power. Through me and in me, the powers of the universe move to expansion. I am within that power, expanded by that power. It is within me and is expanded through me. As the universe is powerful and good, so too am I. And for me, these lines can be a text written by a goddess, because that's where we are, saying yes, being a channel for creativity from above. But the thing is, what do goddesses do as a everyday living? I mean, I think you can find them anywhere. You can find them as teachers in school. You can find them serving lunch at the diner. You can find a goddess as a hairdresser. You can find her as a tutor for sexual relationships. You can find her anywhere. And what makes her so special is that she had done a lot of work on herself. And how do you know that it's a goddess? I know that goddesses can laugh at themselves. I know that goddesses are brave enough to tell their weaknesses on their own high, and they don't be ashamed of it. They can be honest on their feelings, no matter how scared they are. And goddesses doesn't easily get triggered or offended. It just doesn't happen. Because they know if they get triggered, they go and do their homework themselves. They take the triggers and look at them and use them as a tool to heal themselves. And that's why goddesses can see multiple perspectives. Goddesses know they can't own anyone. They can't own a person or tie them to them in love. Goddesses knows the people around them are free, and they want to set people free. They want the people around them set free from their own boundaries. They want to see the people grow around you. That's why the multiple perspectives are something beneficial for goddesses. And as a goddess, you know if you have any negative traits. And you know if you have any other negative emotions, and you're not ashamed of them. You can hug them, you can feel them and see your inner child speaking through, and find a place where you both love each other again. So a goddess knows and have a pretty good connection to the inner child. Do you recognize yourself as a goddess? Because I know you have so many parts inside you of being a goddess. Because you were born to be a goddess. You were born to be a diamond. And when you see a newborn baby, the diamonds in the eyes are shining through. And we treat these little kids like they were princesses or princes. And no one deny that. So how come all the babies in the world doesn't grow up into gods and goddesses? What happens on the way? We got told that we are not magnificent. We got told that we were no heroes. And we got told that we couldn't buy that crown for the 5-year-old who wanted to be a god or goddesses, or a princess or a queen. So how do we go back to that 5-year-old who wanted to carry that tiara and the pink dress with all the stones and pearls on them, and say that, in fact, I know that you can become a queen. I know that you are a queen. And help them to take those steps on the road toward that goal. Being that star, shining clear on the sky and the dark night. What we need to give our kids is so much strength to listen on their hearts and not being ashamed of who they are, not trying to fit in somehow, and know that their own personality is a gift from God, and find their own creativity, to set that creativity free and let loose. What if it is the creativity as heals us? What if it's okay to wish for diamonds on an everyday basis? What if it's okay to wish for a beautiful breakfast with people around you you love? What if you expect the best people in the world come to you for Christmas and hang out with them, play the games you like to play? What if everything of this is possible and within reach? Then we again need to let go of traditions, need to let go of truths, and need to let go of everything except being yourself. I know that you have these skills within you. And I know that if you start every day with these lines from Gunilla Cameron, you will turn into a goddess. You will become like that. You attract what you want to be. You attract, and your mind is talking to you on an everyday basis. Your mind is talking to you every day. And what you meet in the culture is doing the same. So I want you to set free and try to see yourself as a goddess you are or can be. Free from blockages, with the power to say yes to yourself and the courage to dare to stand up straight. And I have a feeling that in the next chapter I'm going to share some of my learnings into how to listen to yourself and dare to say yes to what you know is right. How to let go of blockages in the way of saying yes to everything. And the fear who can strike you when you do that. And the power of knowing that this is the right way. Until then, I wish you the best on your journey, on your path of being the best of you.